All right, so someone sent me a donation to try out the labs, the Hex Experimental Zone. Volunteers entering the lab hereby acknowledge that science can involve bugs, glitches, and other unforeseen consequences. Enter at your own risk and enjoy the thrill of iterative ideation. Unexpected combinations, unpredictable outcomes. You pick from a random selection of champions. Your champion choices create your deck. Start with more mana and more cards. All right, let's do it. Oh, hold on real quick. The Runeterra client, the only bug I've experienced with the Runeterra client is a small one. If the application window loses focus while it's loading initially, the sound stops working. It's a really, really weird bug. Hey, Panda, thanks for the 25 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Yeah, I had never played League of Legends. This was, Legends of Runeterra is my first time engaging with the IP, and the IP is really well done. So I can choose to replace some of these cards at random. I kind of want to keep Lucy and Fiora and maybe try and have something aggressive. I guess Teemo kind of fits in with that too. Let's replace the Karma and keep these three. So each players get 4 champions to start in this game mode. And then your deck is randomly generated cards. You start with 3 mana. Okay. Yes, someone donated for this. So my unit has quick attack here, which is like first strike, but only when attacking. So even though their unit also has quick attack, if they block, my unit will beat theirs.
I'm one of the good guys, but not that good.
They also have a Misfortune. Play Chempunk Pickpocket out here, I think, because this will keep their Misfortune at home. Is there a first strike equivalent on defense? There is not, Fearburger, which I actually think is a really good thing on average, because the fact that first strike is only on attacking means that you don't get into these awkward board states like you do in Magic. If you haven't seen Runeterra before, Thopter Gifts, the Nexus is what they refer to your health pool as. So things that heal your Nexus or impact the Nexus, that's basically your dome. You'll see here the 2 mana that I didn't use gets banked into extra mana here. You can carry up to 3 mana over turn to turn, but the mana that you're carrying over can only be used to cast spells.
Hey there, Red. Well, that's one fantasy come true.
Or Misfortune. The mana bank system is super, super elegant, and I didn't think much of it the first time I saw it, but experiencing it in practice really makes it phenomenal. It really helps with the tempo issues that games like both Magic and Hearthstone have, where once you get behind in a game, you could just never catch back up. So this Dorko summons 2 caustic casks, which die at end of turn and deal a damage to each of us, but these things will get to block here in combat, which is nice. What are labs? Labs are a custom game mode that are similar to Hearthstone Tavern Brawls that have weird or funky rules to start. So when deciding on if I need to block these, I can look at how much damage we're going to take. The Oracle Eye here on the left tells me what's going to happen if I let the board resolve exactly like this. So if I only block these, I'm going to go to 4 here. Do I want to throw this away to gain some life? I'm not sure that I do. Oh, Hecarim has Overwhelm. He totally does. He totally does. So blocking here gains me 2 more. Good call. Overwhelm's like Trample. So, my Lucian levels up there. The first time each round an ally dies, we get to rally, which is going to be really good with Fiora here. Because Fiora is going to be able to attack in and get that get herself killed with Challenger. So I'm going to start by attacking here. Let's actually order Fiora first here, I think. I guess I could have something that gives barrier and lifelink, so I want to order her last, actually. Actually, I want to order her first, so that way she dies and I rally before this could possibly die inside of combat, because combat resolves left to right, so I want her to eat it before this could potentially die to a trick. So, the first time each round an ally dies, we get to rally, which means we get to get another attack this turn. So when this dies, I'll get a second attack.
Never stop shooting. Everything I've worked for.
So I have a Citrus Courier here, which heals allies and Nexus 3 and then rallies, so I could get another attack after that. However, they just put another giant fat thing into play, so it's probably not stellar.
This is mercy.
I can Trickster for another combat too. So yeah, maybe it was better to play the 5-mana Challenger out there. I could Hex this into my 3-1 to kill it. The problem is, I think I want to play Citrus Courier this turn. I think I want to play Citrus Courier this turn. I think I just let that happen.
Hey, buddy, what you doing? This is gonna hurt for you. Now we're cooking.
They gonna double axe him? We need to remove this from combat and then rally again. They take 3 here. That's like 3 rallies that turn. It's pretty great.
Got an axe with your name on it.
Okay, and then, like, if they trade off boards here, I think that's good for us. All the emoticons are Heimer. That's great. I don't think we're dead to open attacks, right? Beam's not a bad pickup. See if they play anything else out here first. That's a progress day. So, for people that missed it there, our Teemo champion earlier had put mushrooms in their deck. And they drew some mushrooms there and died. That was great. Alright, which champions do I want? So these three are aggressive. This is really not. So I think I'm going to mulligan Heimer and keep the rest of these. Yeah, Teemo coming in from beyond the grave.
They'll never see me coming.
So Blade's Edge costs some mana, so I don't want to play her just yet. The Blade's Edge can eventually kill that.
Looking for trouble? It found you.
Labs are just a custom game mode. Think of them as Hearthstone Tavern Brawls if you're familiar with those, Lee McGee. Okay, there's Teemo there. He's planting mushrooms in our deck. So that means I think I definitely want a Katrina Blade's Edge this dork.
Heard you're new.
When I'm summoned, summon a Brigadier with my stats, sure.
Only fools hesitate.
Can't spoil the surprise?
How did Legacy treat us? It's fine. We had some fun games. We only played against one blue deck in 4 matches, which was strange.
Love ya. Violence solves everything.
So when Katrina hits, she levels up and goes back to our hand. And then our leveled mode on her actually utilizes that rally mechanic like we have used in the last game. So whenever we play her out, we'll get to rally now. And then when she hits, she comes back to our hand. Wow, that's savage. So we had a removal for that. And they had a bonus for it. Wow, their champs are gross.
I never use my goggles either.
Their champs are gross. And a bunch of elusive units. I guess I just play Sentry and stun Ezreal here. It could be right to play Katrina out and start getting in attacks to level Misfortune as well. Yeah, I agree with that assessment. That it feels like we're under too much pressure to use Cat. Teemo here is elusive, so I can only block him if I have another elusive. We're gonna bank this 2 mana into spell mana here. Caught in the cold could be an answer to Teemo here. This gives Teemo vulnerable and frostbite, so he loses his attack. You want me to play Draven? Why does killing Teemo with quick attack matter? Can you explain? Why does quick attack versus normal attack matter there? It's Frostbitten. It's 0 power.
All the world on one arrow. As the arrow flies.
They have a pump spell for Teemo. Like an Into the North here, we could be in trouble. Stand United. Okay, so they can just switch these around and barrier them. So the Ezreal's still gonna die here, though, right? That's pretty good. Okay. So their Ezreal's dying, but so is my Misfortune.
Gotcha. This land is ours.
Armed and ready.
So again, can't block Teemo here. Are we dead? Not quite. We're dead. We're dead to any mushroom. Okay, so I can Draven
The party has
plus Katrina to rally.
betcha I kill more of them.
Oh, it's on. Quickly now.
So then we just have to dodge a mushroom next turn.
You spoil the surprise?
The Caught in the Cold is a slow spell. So I don't think the line you're suggesting works. Alright. 13 mushrooms and 30 cards. Hit me, dealer. Ah! So we're 100% for mushrooms ending game so far. That was real close. Live by the mushroom, die by the mushroom. True words. Ugh. Teemo's got our number, chat. Yasuo seems real mediocre. Actually, all of these champions seem kind of hard to enable. I think I'm going to mulligan all of those. Ashe seems fine to keep. Jinx getting our hand empty sounds challenging, and Sween's hard to level up with random cards. Yeah, these are great. And then just so I understand, I didn't have to pay an entry fee to play this, right, chat? So, like, this is just completely free? Like, it didn't cost me any dollars. You could just, like, install Runeterra and play for 0.
I will unite the Freljord.
100% free as many times as you want to play. That's so weird. That's so strange. I believe you that Tavern Brawls and Hearthstone are also free. I don't play much Hearthstone. I'm used to playing an application where I get fleeced for every dollar at every opportunity. So, with the second 3-power thing here, I don't have good attacks, right? So I think I'm just passing here. Is there a deck list somewhere? So the labs mode is a randomly generated deck list, Abaddon, that we are currently playing. When we switch over to constructed, you'll be able to find the decks on my decks page.
The world's a big place. Let's see all of it. So I go. Face me.
Kind of falling behind here. I could put Ezreal out here and then elixir him so I could set up to take heart him down the line. And that, like, saves me some amount of damage.
I know you're thinking and stuff, but could you maybe speed things up a little?
Don't heckle me, Ezreal. I'm thinking. I don't need your sass.
No sweat.
Maybe I'm just supposed to jump block. Yeah, I was gonna jump block. Let's bank some spell mana here. Oh, you know what? I was gonna Sajani this Shen this turn anyway, so I should have jump blocked one of the other 3 power things. Although I guess I get to overwhelm over it, so I've got that going for us.
Oh, take your time, pal. It's not like I've got better things to do.
Carved from the savage cold.
Yes, definitely hooking Shen with Ash.
Firing.
Well, Sajani's vulnerability is temporary, so, like, them Sajaniing my Sajani there's, like, really not that big of a deal. The 3/4 elusive for 3. Roman Hawk buff.
Brother would be so big.
Don't even think about it.
Create a card in your hand that costs 2 from your regions. I don't want to use my mana for that this turn. I think I'm just playing Hecarim. Garen doesn't have good attacks on my board with Sajani, which is nice.
Stand and fight.
Demacia! I think I'm gonna put Sajani in front of Garen, and then hope that Elixir of Iron is good enough to beat whatever trick they have.
Coward.
Hopefully they're just, like, attacking to trade plus a burn spell, and then we blow out their burn spell.
Demacia will prevail.
Wow, they just, like, threw away their Garen for, like, 5 points of damage on here. Seems loose. I think we just open attacks here, right?
Show me a
Because
target.
I have take heart to make this big enough to not die to here. And Ash will frostbite this. Hey, line up some blocks. So take heart grants a damage ally +3/+3, which is nice.
Leave no survivors.
They could have a pump spell here as well for their Sajani. Probably want to Elixir of Iron to have Ash survive this. She's not that far off of leveling. Fight like a proud Demacian and die like a stubborn Demacian. Doke. Let's get the assembly bot down, huh? So we can get him leveling up for when we cast these spells. Or they will Ezreal. Prevent me from getting a Mystic Shot. We are giving her Vulnerable and Frostbite. Sure. Just like Vulnerable Frostbite them back. So. In a pretty good spot here. Have a bunch of champions to play. Sure, that's pretty good. So I get to pick that back up, and then they'll get to redeploy Quinn to get another Valor. But like them getting another Valor isn't a big deal here, because I have Withering Wail. Deals 1 damage to everything.
I will fight like a proud Demacian and die like a stubborn Demacian.
This will probably be a concession whale.
Don't blink or you miss me.
Open on attacks here. Hecarim actually won't have room to summon both of his things, but I want to attack with everything here. Let's play one more. Make it a 4 for rolling into some constructed. We're gonna play with some. Fitting getting to play with some Ashe here before we dive on into some Frostbite mid-range and constructed with her. Wow. He's actually just like, yeah, keep. Right? Just like, yeah, keep. Sometimes you run good chat.
I'll try another one.
There's a chill in the air.
Reporting it. I have bad news.
Tradesies.
Yeah.
He elected not to trade Teemos, eh? Bold strategy, Cotton. Only revenge.
Not for everyone.
So we'll bank a spell mana here. Next turn we'll get to play Braum, who's gonna get to hook Teemo, which is nice.
Rome is on the job.
It's fair, opponent. I understand. I'm gonna do one more because I accept our opponent's concession, and our hero curve was a little nuts. I keep, like, instinctually going to click on my opponent's deck to find out what they're playing. That's just not how it works. I'm gonna keep Hecarim and Fiora. These don't seem very good. These are like synergy style cards, so it's hard to feel like you want to mulligan for individually good champions. Thoughts on the slab? Seems neat. Seems novel.
It's Draven time. It's Draven time. Well, hey there, good looking.
Hey there, good looking. He's very confident, chat. He's very confident.
I will unite the Fair Lord.
So Fiora can kill that next turn.
Demacian soldier is worth 10 foes.
God axes need victims.
God, axes need victims. Draven is also Draven's biggest fan, despite the card by that name. Understandable. We just take our hit here. He has quick attack. That's why they didn't block us last turn, because they wouldn't trade.
By my honor, you must die.
Oh no, es a ward.
It's been reasonable, Pelly. Novel game mode. You pay him away to interact with Fiora. Deal 4 to an enemy if it has 0 power, otherwise Frostbite. Sure. That card's really not good against Draven, huh?
I will cut you. Try me.
You had the deep deck built with $0 in less than a week. That's a good, pretty good rate. It's a good metric to be able to share with people. So Elite here is tough, which means it takes 1 less damage from all sources. Oh, it's only a 2-2. I don't know why I thought it was. I thought it was a 2-3 at a glance. Summoned, grant ally spiders 2 attack. That's not particularly good.
Let's boogie.
We're just taking another hit from Draven here. And then pretty confident I'm playing one of my 6 drops here. I think it's probably Hecarim, so I can open on attacks next turn.
Shadow approaches.
Pony want a carrot?
You've built Lux Shen mid-range, and Kinko Lucy have been playing for about a week and a half. Sweet.
Party's over.
We just added the Lux Shen deck back to the queue. It's been a pretty popular one. Is it crazy to, like, ghost this so they can't trade for it? I think I like that. See what we draw for the turn, I suppose. B. Aggressive. B-E. Aggressive. Maybe I'm supposed to 4 Demacia there, too. Just, like, give the +3/+3.
Scurry weakling.
Not so fast.
Hey, buddy, what you doing?
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Pretty sure we're gonna Spinning Axe here, so we trade with Draven. Yeah, and they know about these axes, right? Like, these axes are heads up. Draven made these. They know I can combat trick here. Oh, that's an interesting thought. If I Death Lotus and then Spinning Axe here, their whole board wipes. Yeah, that's nice. And Death Lotus lining up really well into them blocking my X2s. I agree, they don't have any good blocks. They could have some tricks here, though. They've got 7 mana and a bunch of cards. Rude. Okay, so these are now going to kill that. So I'm going to lose my Draven, but they're going to keep their Misfortune. That's still pretty okay for us overall. I like how just this random throwaway card has that incredible animation, and like Magic Arena can't even get us alternative win condition animations in their game. It's just like the level of detail that went into this application is just so incredible. Pretty good RNGesus. We can't even get borderless options for format staples in Magic Arena. Deal 1 to an allied follow. If it survives, create a copy of it in hand. This is a waste of a Vengeance. I feel like I just need to not die this turn, right? I'm gonna Vengeance this. Their hand's pretty light, right? Like, most of their things are Spinning Axes. It's like trying not to die by mistake here, basically. We can, like, attack with these next turn. Maybe get a House Spider down. Actually, I could go, like, House Spider into 4 Demacia next turn. Punch for a bunch.
Time for violence. Love ya.
Yikes. Yikes. Well, poop. Daddy Riptide. Daddy Riptide is real good. If I play this and 4 Demacia, I could potentially force them into chump blocking with this. I could also just play Karma and House Spider, though, and, like, hope to survive a turn. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna Karma plus Spider. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, they're gonna get decimated, chat. We're gonna get decimated.
The answer lies within.
We tried. Don't open on attacks. Don't open on attacks. Don't open on attacks. One thing I do wish the game would do, I guess I could just, like, double decimate us 2 here, right? Sure, but like they don't even have to attack. I don't have any counterplay. I guess I could technically draw 2 cards, but like I'm not beating a Decimate plus an attack step or 2 Decimates plus an attack step. Yeah, I'm gonna do one more. Fizz is a synergy card that's hard to work with, so we're gonna mulligan him. These 2 are good. Yasuo is really not good. He's like not good in normal Runeterra. Like extra not good here.
In the shadows.
No going back.
Skitter out from the darkness.
Let's dance.
Alright, sure. We got a spider. We traded 1 for 1. We got a spider out of that. We technically gained tempo because we spent 2 mana and they spent 3. Not super exciting, but fine.
I pull the strings.
Death is like the wind, always by my side.
Yeah, I was about to say, at least it's a 4-4, right? Hey, Wool Master. Let's get your sword to go with that shield. Thanks for keeping me around. I appreciate the support.
For justice, for democracy.
Some things never dull. And there's you.
Some things never dull, and then there's you. That's a good voice line.
One girl wrecking crew.
Huh? Opponent's champs are better than ours? Kinda. I have some choices. My champs are tricky. I'm just passing here. See what they attack with and how they hook.
We could use a bite.
So if I can put this here, and then I can guillotine both of these.
So young.
So guillotine creates a fleeting copy of itself in my hand, so it's a copy that goes away at end of turn. Don't you dare deny me. Sure. Deal. You have killed my fish. I will kill 2 of your champions. And then that's 3 of their champions accounted for, right? No, it's all 4. We killed a Katrina, a Vi, a Garen, and a Elise. Alright.
Never lost a fair game, or played one. Who says I don't share?
Crunch.
Never.
Dead champion shuffle back in. Oh. That's wild. I did not realize that. Okay. Does it say that in the details? I'm so dumb.
This might.
They had a fleeting Blade's Edge that I knew about there. threw away my thing. I'm summoned, grant +1/+1 for each other ally you have, sure.
Easy.
This could go sideways if they have a burn spell. Oh, this doesn't work because she has quick attack.
No one gets in my way.
I gained 4, but I don't kill her. That's awkward. That's awkward. Alright, let me flip that up. Alright, let's go play Constructed.
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, because they get to rally now. Yeah, I feel like I need to look. Your champions, create your deck choice, start with more mana and more cards. Yeah, I feel like the animation on the deck doesn't show this. It should tell you that, like, yeah, it does. It should say that here probably, because like it definitely rewards you. Knowing that rewards you a little bit for playing your champions out a little bit more aggressively, because you could like trade them off and have a better resource to redraw them. Yeah, I definitely like that was our like 5th game, and it was the first time we realized that was happening, right? All right. What are we starting with? Oh, we had to cut the line, so let me grab